Hey everyone, I'm here with Mr. Mark Waid, greatest of all time writers in comic books. In my opinion, one of the best. Thank you very much. The best, yeah.
Leave it at that.
Thank you. And he's author of Kingdom Come, Irredeemable, and the most beloved runs on The Flash and Justice League, and countless other comics, both on Marvel, DC, and other publishing houses. So, welcome back to Brazil, Mr. Waid.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's great. This is the biggest convention I've ever been to.
Great.
This is bigger than San Diego. It's bigger than anything in the States. It's huge, and it's great. People who are here are lovely.
Well, that's great because it skips one of my questions. What were we thinking about Comic Con Brazil?
Yeah, love it. I mean, really love it. It's crazy. And if you want to go disguise yourself as a bunch of cup of noodles and hit somebody over the head with a pugil stick, this is the place to be.
Yeah, that guy's on the cup noodles hat. All right, great. So we have here the Artist Valley across at the booth, and many beginners, artists and writers. So when you were beginning, were there any moments where you found difficult to continue or had any doubts on keep writing?
Well, first of all, I always have doubts. I still have doubts every day. Yeah, absolutely. If I didn't, then I don't think I'd be getting any better. You know, I think you have to really stay hungry and want to improve yourself. And in order to improve yourself, you got to believe that there's still room for improvement, right? So, but I mean, early on, I just got lucky. I never wanted to be a writer. I didn't want to be a writer until I was about 25 years old. I was an editor at DC Comics, and working with all those writers inspired me. And I thought, okay, maybe I can do this. And it seems to have worked out okay, you know?
Perfect. So what would you be an advice for the beginners artists?
Sure. The advice I give everybody is just don't freak out at the size of the project. Don't feel like you have to write an entire script. Just write a page. Just write a panel. Just same with an artist. Just put a line down. Just do one panel. Just take it in baby steps, and don't feel like you have to take on the whole thing at once, because then you will freak out. It's just one little bit at a time. Just one brick at a time, and then eventually you will have a story. So don't rush yourself.
We have now the changing subjects now. World's Finest is coming to Brazil right now. So how was to work with Dan Mora?
Dan's amazing. I mean, Dan is one of the best artists I've ever worked with. He's an amazing storyteller, and his work looks so modern and fresh that it pairs well with, I think, the sort of more nostalgic sensibilities of the characters. Because what DC said was DC asked us to give them classic versions of the characters, not in continuity. Don't worry about what's happening in the other books. Just give us pure Batman and Superman and the other characters as well, because we're using guest stars like Green Lantern and Shazam and Metamorpho and a bunch of characters that you've heard of and some you haven't, and it's just been a blast.
In my opinion, Superman in your hands is what core Superman is what Superman stands for. And I believe you heard this question a lot, but what makes Superman Superman?
All right, what makes Superman Superman is this. Think about the fact that he has ultimate power, right? He can do anything. He could take anything. He could be anywhere, and he never uses his powers for self-gain. He always uses these godlike powers only for the benefit of other people. And I think that is the heart of Superman right there. You and I would not be as selfless, but he is ultimately a selfless human being, and he puts others first all of the time. Most superheroes do that, but most superheroes don't have that level of power where the temptation would be to just cut loose. Exactly. So that's the heart of Superman to me.
That's why we love what you write, man. Thank you very much, Master. And I hope you enjoy a little bit of the Comic Con.
Thank you so much.
We thank you.